Sans was sitting about in the kitchen late at night. He couldn't sleep like usual due to his nightmares. These nightmares were about a reset, so it was especially bone rattling. As footsteps were heard coming out of earshot, he turned to see the human named Your Name. They were about 20 now. Been a long time since they've been out of the underground. Thanks to them, all monsters are free. But what most may not know or remember is that the kid reset the timeline a third time to get that ending, after the ending of genocide. What possessed them to reset and give mercy was beyond Sans, but he gave them a chance. But he was not very trusting of the human. Your Name came out of the shadows of the living room, and you could see their red eyes growing more darker as they walked into the very dim light of the kitchen. Sans' eyes had also taken a blue hue as he stared down the red-eyed human that walked to him. As the red light faded, was the kid that stood before him. "Hey there, kiddo. What you doing up so late? Have a bone to pick with me?" He chuckled lightly at the so-called joke that he was saying. They shook their head. "No, couldn't sleep." They walked to the fridge and took out some milk, pouring it into a cup. "Nightmares?" He scoffed in his hand. This human could have nightmares after what they did. "Don't make me laugh." They looked back, red eyes showing as their hair fell from their face. "I don't remember." They almost looked sad at that. "Cut the bullshit, kid. I know what you did. You don't have to act like an angel in front of me," he stated with a growl. The human stepped back with a shake, milk in hand, tippling on the floor. "What are you saying?" They shuddered lightly as his eye took on a blue hue again. "What is it with you playing dumb? I know of the resets and everything. Those battles we had. All those times I killed you with glee and sorrow. I remember you murdering me." He growled again, getting up and coming closer, but stopped when Your Name dropped their glass on the floor. "I'm sorry." He froze. "What did you say?" He grunted softly. "I'm sorry," Your Name yelled and screamed. Sam's panic came in waves. Luckily, it was just him in the human home. "I didn't mean to do it. They told me to do it. I tried so hard to stop them, but they just kept coming back." They sobbed as they fell to the floor. Sans backed up and looked at them. "What do you mean by them? You're saying you didn't do this?" He growled lowly, hated how that sounded, but he wanted to know the reason they killed all monsters. Just to bring them back. Your Name shook their head, and their eyes looked up past all the bangs. Their eyes were no longer red. "They took over my body during my first run, but they were nice and helped me out. But after Flowey killed us, they changed." He flinched. "You mean when you thought you left the underground, you were dead?" A nod. "They were mad at Flowey, I guess, and I'm unsure, but I think they were hurt. Yes, but not mad. Something must have did something to them, and now they are remade of love, after the genocide run." Sans couldn't understand who might have done this, but honestly he was tired of watching the kid all these years wondering when they might kill again. He wanted to believe, but "Are you for honest to Asgore you are telling the truth?" He looked at them with anger. "Yes." They looked at him with determination, and Sans couldn't deny the look that they had seen before all this. The nightmares that they felt. "All right, Your Name, but if I felt any type of way about you, then you're dead. Got it?" he said. Your Name flinched, but not anyway. He held out a hand. Your Name looked at it and paused, looking up at Sans, remembering that one time. Chuckled and pulled it back, but the human took it quickly. His eyes widened, but he helped them up. "So what are we gonna do about that little monster kid?" They looked at him through their bangs and huffed. "Sorry, what are we gonna do about them?" he asked again. "I'm not sure for now. They come out when I'm upset, as if they want to help me or protect me in the moment." They rubbed their head. "Then I guess we gotta find a way to get them out." Unless you want me to scare you, he asked. No, thanks. They crossed their arms. It's okay, your name. We'll figure it out. But for now, no more hiding things from me. If you want me to trust you more. They nodded him. Deal. He held his hand out. They stared at it and let out a breathy laugh. Deal. Suddenly a fart noise came out. The old whoopee cushion, the hand trick. Haha, classic. He smiled, actually, for once. Your name laughed loudly for the first time in a while. They both could relax, at least until they came back. Let's hope that wasn't for a long time.